People understand the abruptness.
Yeah, well, I keep on getting beat up to do the fade out and fade back in, so I think that'd be amazing.
Who is the primary songwriter of this band?
Mostly Nick, I would say.
Yeah.
We put our influence in there.
Well, you guys are kind of lucky. I mean, there's 3 of you, so it's kind of a democracy in the band.
Mm-hmm.
But does that ever like come into play with you
It's
guys?
me
Like,
against the Iden brothers.
oh yeah.
Whatever, you guys always bring up on me.
But does that ever sort of have to come into play where it is a vote or on what decisions get made?
Not really. I think so far, if like one of them doesn't like something, or if I don't like something, everybody's pretty cool. Like, okay, let's move on. Let's try something else.
It's never happened where somebody was like, no, I really, really want to do it like this.
We give everything a good, solid shot. And then if we all just kind of like, nah, it's okay, and we just kind of kibosh it.
Right.
And then I do it anyways after the fact.
Yeah, majority of the songs, actually, we didn't know that they were going to sound like this until today, and then they dropped the album.
I see. Then you realize that Nick did all these overdubs,
totally.
and it's actually not you guys playing on the album. You've got
Coco
session
the bass
musicians.
and
I
That
was
would
actually
be
playing the
amazing.
banjo the whole time.
But you got the albums in today. This is it. This is exciting. And I was, were they actually at one time wrapped in cellophane, or did I get like yesterday's copy? Because I was all excited to try to open it.
They are wrapped, but we had to
Got the
listen
best
in the
for
car. So, but it's okay.
Did you see that? My whole heart just broke. I
We
was
can
like,
trade it in,
"Ah."
if you're
I want to trade.
You
I
can
want
trade
to
it in.
trade on my album.
Yeah. Trade it in for one that has a wrap on it, and then I'll give that to somebody else.
That's Mom's copy.
That's Mom's copy. I'm gonna get a text message from her in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you are.
I'm offering in a trade. Mine didn't come with cellophane. I need a trade on my album. All right, you guys have been a part of the scene here in Kitchener-Waterloo for such a long time. We were talking about, being part of previous projects and then coming together as Grounds for Divorce. Nick, of course, you're established at Brixton Music, and now, Christian working there. I don't know what Chris does. Does Chris do that?
I just loiter.
I
Yeah.
wondered.
There's a couch that I sleep on sometimes.
My parents
and that's
make me
it.
bring them along.
I have to
Just
bring
like when you
mixed
were kids,
food,
right?
so-
He runs the projector.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. But tell me, just being a part of the Kitchener-Waterloo scene. I mean, it kind of goes in waves, and people love it, people hate it. What do you guys think? Tell me about being a part of this scene.
It's a good scene. I mean, the scene takes care of me, So like people, give me work, and in return, we make music.
Yeah, it's
I
a
can't knock it.
real supportive scene here. It's cool because we are a smaller community. Like you can play the Boathouse, you can play the Maxwell shows, you can hit up some Starlight shows. There's lots of good opportunity in here, and there's a lot of good bands that are perpetually coming out of this city too.
I think every band really supports each other. I think everybody here really just wants to see the KW music scene progress to something bigger because it deserves to. We have, in my opinion, I think we got some of the best musicians and bands out there right now, and unfortunately, it's not progressing the way it should be. So I think it's great that everybody is helping each other, and we've all experienced that.
What about this this underlying thing that you have to go to Toronto to be a band? If you want to make a band and you want to be successful, you have to go to Toronto. What about that?
Yeah, that's what the Facebook's for now.
The Facebook.
No, I mean, Toronto's a big market, right? So it's something that bands do have to propel to do because, I mean, that's where majority of Canada's industry conglomerates. Is that even a word? Is that sure?
Conglomerate?
We know what you mean.
You guys know what I'm saying. Everybody at home knows what I'm saying too.
We're talking with Grounds for Divorce here on the Indie Rock Invasion Show, 88.3 CJIQ, channel 947 on Rogers Digital Cable, and of course around the world and online at CJIQFM.com. Tell me more about this album. I feel like we're just kind of scratching the surface. I mean, what are the goals for you guys? Like, are we going to release another album in the next 15 months?
Oh, of course, we're already writing new stuff, and
Okay.
it was a good catalyst to get us going, and I know we got the wheels turning now. So this is now a big priority for us to get out there, release it, but at the same time, working.
Yeah, definitely looking forward. Like it's always fun too. Like we've had a good chunk of time in the studio working on this, getting it under our belt. So the learning curve again comes into play. So the next time we go to the studio, we can maybe do this differently or do that differently, and have some more fun in the studio too.
And like the process on this one was, like I said, it was a very laid back. You could hear in there, I'm not sweating it over like wrong notes. You could hear even like, I might have been flat on a couple things, but you know what? That's just how I sing, and that's how everybody sings.
Can you rename your auto tune at Brixton to Beebs? Just
Yeah.
do that.
Well, you know, I have the T-Pain mic that I use. That's my favorite microphone. So,
You can come on to the show tomorrow. It
yeah.
will.
Oh, it's there. It's actually in my back pocket right now. So, but yeah, no, it's, you know, that was just the process, and I'm sure the next time we go back to the studio, you know, we're gonna make it, you know, its own thing again. We'll try a different process. We'll try different things and just see what comes out of that.
Well, a lot of bands will tell me that they will debut their music live in front of crowds. And now that you guys are gigging, are you kind of in that same direction, or do you think you're going to kind of keep them all hidden until the next release?
You know what? I like the idea of, you know, getting the songs in front of the audience. That was one thing we didn't have with a lot of these songs at first. It was having that audience feedback.
Right.
You know, and you know the songs. You know, we do have people that come in and help us out and give us feedback on the stuff, which has been great. But there's something about playing the songs live that can really solidify how the song turns out, right? You know, one night we can try something and it can completely bomb, and I do that all the time. But then I know not to do that, or I might try something and we see it gets a little bit of a different reaction, and you know that kind of, you know, makes it better. And then next thing you know, we put that on the album.
Awesome.
Like I
Awesome.
said earlier, songs evolve as you play them, right? So these are
Have
pretty
have
fresh.
you guys ever been playing when, like, Nick says a line that doesn't make any sense?
Oh, yeah, a couple
Is
times.
this has happened?
This is when I turn around, just look at Christian, and just go, he did it again.
Yeah, I have the bad habit of not covering my mistakes and go blah 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 when I miss a verse.
Yeah.
You know, but that's
You
okay.
actually sing blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, I've done that a couple times. Yeah.
And it's only these two that notice, right?
No, I'm sure everybody noticed it because I say it into a microphone.
I'm just picturing this all happening, and it's fantastic.
And then I look at Chris as if it's his fault. Shake my head.
It's a disadvantage.
These
of
are,
being married, brother.
we're unraveling all the secrets of the
Let me give a
Craftsman
shout out. Hey,
Wars.
Nikki, what's up?
Let's play another track off the album, guys. What do you want to pick up?
Let's do, there's one song, 30 Years, that's a co-write with another local artist, James Murray, who is a fantastic songwriter. So I actually did an acoustic thing with him this morning, and it went really well. And I didn't do the blah, blah, blah thing. Everybody was good. So the song's called 30 Years, and he wrote the lyrics, and we did the music, and it's fantastic. So
All right, I'm going to let you
This
try
is going
to...
out to the clams.
the
I'm going to let you
Clams.
guys introduce this.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
so this is the song 30 Years by Grounds for Divorce. I'm Nick, and this is at 88.3.
CGIQ!